7. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Back to throw. Snell. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. Fighting through it. He's got space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Now Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The Cowboys at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
To the air again, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On play action, Prescott. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
To throw on 2nd down. Snell, short throw, caught by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll get this up to the 39.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. You look at this Cowboy defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. third down. Snell flushed out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Loss of 2 brings up second and goal.
Prescott now. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about it?
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
That's a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. To throw is Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run forward with Pollard. Oh, shifts past him. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They toss it down to Pollard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
There are so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll try to run with Pollard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it 6, maybe 7, but now they're left with 4th down and goal. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And complete to Drake London. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Off play action. Snell checks this one down to Robinson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
Off the play fake. Snell eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This is 2nd and 8. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Prescott. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his man, Pollard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Prescott to throw it. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 82 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A give to Pollard running left. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Pollard again. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he will have the Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Prescott. That's dumped off to Poe. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Prescott yet again. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Snell. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the return will stop right around the 25. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
Everyone, Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throw caught there by Osborne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
At the 4-yard line.
Now Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off play action. Snell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On 1st and 10, Snell. That one deep for London. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. 3rd down at 6. Off the play fake. Snell. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Pollard going to try the right side. The 20 sheds off the tackle. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Pollard is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Falcons' 4-yard line.
They'll run left with Pollard. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You must.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
It's now 4th down and goal.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Looking to throw. Snell. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll look to throw again. That's out wide here for Robinson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 10.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Mustang 19, Buffalo 18.
To throw on second down. Snell. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like the last cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
18, 5 years.
Back to throw again. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you drop.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they won to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a give here to Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 94 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Running right, it's Pollard. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sit down.